you're carrying a weapon, a gun there.
Right.
So if you're pro-life, why are you carrying a gun?
We have that freedom in America. I mean, it's important that people recognize that without order, then we're living in chaos. So there has to be order. And there's got to be people that's willing to defend what's right and what's good.
This TikTok features an interview with an anti-choice protester outside of a clinic. The topic shines a light on his drive to protect unborn children and his thoughts on mass shootings, which, according to the New England Journal of Medicine, guns kill more U.S. children and adolescents between 1 and 19 years old than any other means. The protester goes into the typical right-wing spiel: guns equal order, freedom, and a defense against the invisible chaos surrounding us. It's about what's good versus what's bad, and then he makes this interesting claim when asked about solutions to mass shootings.
What is your opinion on what we can do about the babies that have been killed in schools with gun violence? Do you do anything about that? You're obviously spending a lot of time here and doing this to protect babies' lives. What are you doing, or what do you think can be done, or what can you do to start to prevent that?
I love that question. Increase guns.
It's like everything logic flies out the window for them when confronted with reality. More access and more guns lead to more gun deaths and a culture where that's acceptable.
Was there ever an instance where you were like, these mass shootings have to stop? Either after Columbine or Aurora or the South Carolina church or the Planned Parenthood in Colorado, or the shooting just last week in Buffalo, or the shooting this week?
There's no real true answer for that. It's like asking anybody to go like, well, it's a trick question. I mean, I understand what you're trying to get at, and I'm not going to be able to answer that because I don't have an answer.
I really love The Good Liars because they really show how stuck on stupid, gun-obsessed right-wingers are. There are many solutions to this problem, and if you're confused about where to find them, we can easily examine what other nations like Japan, New Zealand, the UK, Australia, and many more have done. But that would prove that America isn't as exceptional as they think it is, which highlights the other side to the gun problem: how American culture promotes gun ownership as a mark of freedom and good vigilantism. How some violence and death is necessary in order for Americans to combat the chaotic injustice. How you could potentially be that good guy with a gun, even if it means children die in the process. It's astonishing. A sad example of this is a recent mall shooting in Greenwood, Indiana that occurred last weekend. A 20-year-old began firing indiscriminately into the crowded mall, killing 3 people and injuring 2 others. 2 minutes into the shooting, another young man, 22-year-old Elisha Dickens, pulled out his gun and killed the shooter, ending the massacre before more people were harmed. Many people have called this man a hero for courageously risking his life to save others. And while I agree that this young man was brave and prevented more people from losing their lives, we should all take a step back and ask ourselves, would this have happened if the shooter was prevented from getting a gun in the first place? The 20-year-old shooter legally purchased the AR-15 style rifle that he used to commit this heinous act. Imagine if there were age restrictions of purchasing guns until you hit 21. Oh, but that would just mean he would have done it the next year. Perhaps, or maybe we also require mental health evaluations, limits on the amount of guns and ammunition you could own, extensive vetting processes and trainings required to own and use it, limits on where you could conceal a weapon. These are all common sense measures, but to the right, they only see it as a way to squash their lone hero, good guy fantasies. That's nothing more than a myth or very good luck. According to the Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training at Texas State University, aka ALERT, between 2001 and 2021, there have been 434 active shooter attacks. Only 22 of them were stopped by good guys with guns, and of the 22 good guys with guns, 10 of them were security guards or an off-duty police officer. Being a good guy with a gun also carries with it risk of danger and even death. We all remember how a Colorado police officer killed John Hurley when he engaged and killed an active gunman in 2021 who had just murdered a fellow officer. Time and time again, we see these right-wing arguments against gun regulations fall flat when faced with reality. And I'm just left wondering how many more people and children will die before we actually do something different. Thank you all for watching Rebel HQ. Like this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.